Hi, I'm Angie Norris.
And I'm Lori Dorbiddle.
And together we are called out Brevard County's anti-trafficking nonprofit. We are passionate about educating the community, empowering survivors, and eradicating laws. And this year, for our 5th annual Totes Against Trafficking Purse Bingo, we are very excited to try to raise $40,000. We have a big goal this year.
We need your help, and we know you'll be there for us. Last year, you made it possible for us to give to SARA's Roots locally here in Brevard County and help 4 women in 4 tiny homes right here in our own county. And we don't just ask that you help, but we help also. In addition to call out, we are also work as volunteers for SARA's Roots. I'm the Survivor Support Coordinator.
And I'm the fundraising coordinator.
So please take just a couple of minutes to watch this short 5-minute video so we can educate you alongside of SARA's Roots and make this a safer place.
I guess what I would want people to know about living in Brevard County and trafficking is that most people have this perception that trafficking is happening in another country. And they have this perception that people are moving and shuffling around, and that does sometimes happen, but sometimes it's happening straight up in your county. And the women in our program are not foreign women. 2 of them born and raised Brevard County. So if that doesn't hit home, I don't know what else will for you. But the reality is there is a lot of familial trafficking, and familial trafficking is trafficking by a person that you know, somebody you're familiar with. Oftentimes a family member. Maybe the girl has had, a rough life, a rough family start, and has not been trafficked, but then meets a boy who woos her. Trafficking takes time. Grooming takes time, oftentimes. They need to understand the signs of trafficking, because this may not just be a boyfriend. And I'm not here to fear monger and scare people, but be aware. Is she pulling away? Are you hearing less and less from her? Does this boyfriend seem to be having more and more control? This might be a trafficking situation about to happen. How there are those of us who feel strongly called out to walk this path and walk with these women. Not everybody has that calling, but everybody can do something. What I love about our program is that we, through the tiny houses and independent housing, we've been able to break down so many barriers to care that trafficking survivors often face. Most programs will not allow women with children because they're communal housing. So you're talking about putting women with children in a house together, and that's just too much. So children, not allowed. Pregnant, not allowed, because eventually that'll be a child. And also there's all the extra care, not allowed. Tiny homes are the big difference in what we do. And why it's so important is because it allows women to have their own space to independently heal from the trauma that they've endured in the life. So being in their own tiny homes, they go grocery shopping for themselves. They decide, what to cook, how to cook for themselves, and how to clean the house, how to keep things tidy, how to keep things organized. It's all on them. And so it's very much a hands-on opportunity for us day to day to come in and say, well, how can we help you? How can we maybe think through how to do this better? So it's life skills being put to very practical use. We have had some difficult months, and there have been times where a woman has had a need that we've had to say, I'm so sorry, we can't meet that need. And we try not to, and thankfully it has not happened often.
Present this check to Warren for SARA's Roots for $20,000.
That being said, this $20,000 check that was just donated from the Totes Against Trafficking event provides so much relief for me personally, because I see these numbers month to month, and I see when the first is approaching and we've got to pay all these bills. And I look at it each month like, how are you going to do it this time, God? So, it's cool. I get to watch him step in. Yeah, so we have to tell women and programs that are trying to refer women all the time, no. We have so many through email or phone calls asking, do you have space for a woman? And we don't have another home. We are at capacity. The women we started with are still in the program. And so we are beginning to maybe phase them out, maybe to be able to see some new ones come in now that we're approaching a year. But ultimately we are at capacity, and there's far more need than we can possibly begin to even fathom meeting. One key thing about our program is that while on the front end, we help to pay for all of their living expenses. The idea is that we grow them in seasons. So the first season is our cultivate season. And then in season 2, that is root. And that's where hopefully by then they have found a job and they are beginning to pay a little bit towards rent and housing expenses. In phase 3, they are in the grow phase, and we are hoping around 50 to 75% they can begin paying. And then the final season is flourish, where they're 100% independent, they are economically empowered. And our hope is that in having them pay for these things in phases and in seasons, that they begin to grow and learn how to manage their money, so that when they are in that flourish season, it's not a, oh my gosh, now I have to pay all these things. How do I do this? How do I manage money? No, they've been practicing the skills all along, so they are ready to truly flourish.